Hello, my name is Emmanuel Antwi, and this is my presentation on my favorite part of the brain, or my favorite brain part. And the brain part that I chose was the amygdala. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. And today is April 13, 2025, and this is for my psychobiology class. Okay, so what is the amygdala? Has there ever been a time where you jumped out at a loud noise or felt your heart racing from an exciting moment? Well, that means that your amygdala is working. So this is the part of the brain that helps us respond to our emotions, especially the emotion of fear. Being a psychology student and studying emotions a lot led me to picking this particular brain part because I connect with it the most. So, what is the amygdala? The amygdala is an almond-shaped cluster deep inside various temporal lobes. So as you can see, if you zoom in, you can see like the almond-shaped vibe. And the next fact is that the amygdala comes from the Greek word for almond because as you can see, it kind of looks like an almond. The amygdala is also part of the limbic system, which is also a part of memory and emotion. So what we're talking about is when we're talking about memory or emotion or anything that has to do with emotions, your star of the show is the amygdala. And as for location, it is deep in the medial temporal lobe near the hippocampus. So if we zoom in, here's the hippocampus and here's the amygdala. I had entered the diagram for this specific reason so you guys can see. And here's the temporal lobe right deep in it. So what does the amygdala do? It activates the fight or flight response stimuli due to your environment. It also detects threatening and emotional stimuli from our environment. It influences how we react to things like facial expressions, and it helps us form emotional memories, for example, fear-based ones. In conclusion, this is basically our brain's emotional alarm system. So, for example, when we're talking about it helps us form emotional memories, especially the fear-based ones. Let's say if I know I'm afraid of spiders, if I'm walking outside and I see something that looks like a spider, I'm instantly going to have that fight or flight reaction because my brain knows that I have a fear or a phobia of spiders. And since my brain knows that, or specifically the amygdala, I'm going to have an instant reaction of basically fight or flight. So this is exactly what we're linking it to. So what is the amygdala linked to? So it's linked to PTSD, phobias, and anxiety disorders. So when regarding the behavior of amygdala, it shapes our reactions in social situations. So when we're referring in social situations, like if we're in a group of people, it's basically gonna show how we react towards that group of people. It also influences our decisions during emotional stress, and it helps us recognize facial expressions like fear and anger. So, why is this my favorite? I believe this brain part is my favorite because it is a reminder to me on how emotions can impact my everyday lifestyles and choices, from how we respond to danger or even how we connect with one another. Me being a psych major and a person who's so in tune with their emotions, having the opportunity to learn about this brain part that functions my emotions is very interesting and important to me. So that's why this is my favorite brain part. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.